ASHIKA Island is here, and today we're going to be giving you the top 5 loadouts, including the best perk packages you can be using right now on the new Resurgence map, ASHIKA Island. I don't know about you guys, but this is the most fun I've had since Warzone 2 has dropped. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the new map, and if you think this Season 2 update is a W or an L. I don't know why they didn't release this game like this in the first place, because I feel like it would have been a lot easier transition from the no slide canceling culture that we had on Rebirth Island to what this is now. To me, you can still kind of tell it's not 100% there, but this is a giant leap in the right direction. Now, these top 5 loadouts are my opinion, so it's definitely okay if you do not agree with me. So if you have a loadout or a perk package that you're absolutely loving right now and you want to share, drop it down in the comments below for either me or someone in the community to try out for themselves. Let's get into it. Now, with the perk packages and the way they're set up right now, there's honestly not a reason to not run overkill here. So what I've done is go overkill, double time, fast hands, and ghost. If you want to switch out ghost for something like high alert or quick fix or something like that, definitely okay. But this is the perk package that I'm using every single time. All right, so for this first loadout for the primary weapon, we're going to go with the M13. This M13 did get a buff actually, and so it's just really hitting right now, and I'm absolutely loving it. You want to go with the Harbinger D20. You want to go with the Harbinger D20 muzzle here, and you want to tune that to recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. And then you want to go with the BRUEN 14-inch ECHELON barrel, and you want to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. And then I like the phase 3 grip here. This does a little bit better than the shark fin or the FTAC Ripper 56 for the M13. Now we'll go with the FTAC Ripper 56 here in the later builds. But phase 3 grip for the M13 is where you need to go here, and you're going to tune that for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. And then of course you want to go with the 60 round mag, and then I want the aim OP V4 optic, and we're going to tune that to far and for aim down sight speed here. For your secondary, you want to go with the MP5, and you want to go with the X10 RR40 muzzle here, and then you want to tune that to have aim down sight speed and bullet velocity. Then you will go with the LACHMANN PULSAR barrel here. You want to tune that to recoil steadiness and aim down sight speed. And then the LOCKGRIP Precision 40 underbarrel here really helps with that hip fire accuracy, recoil steadiness, and aim walking steadiness. And then tune that to hip walking speed and aim down sight speed. And then for the laser, you want to go with the ULO 66 laser here. This gives you no cons and gives you hip fire accuracy and hip recoil control, which is super effective. And then we want to go, you can actually tune the lasers now, which is crazy, for sliding hip fire accuracy, because you can now hip fire and slide at the same time. And then hip recoil control down here. And then you go finish it off with the 50 round drum. For the next loadout, I'm running the TAC 56 right now, man. It's an absolute beam. I'm absolutely loving it. It is so easy to control a recoil on it. You want to go with the Harbinger D20 muzzle, tune that for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. And then you go with the Tundra Pro barrel here. You want to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. And then the high velocity ammo is a must on this, I feel like. I'm loving it. Now, if you don't want to run high velocity ammo, run a sight, run that OP sight. But high velocity ammo is what I'm going with here. I like the iron sights here. Tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. And then the FSS combat grip here for recoil control, and you're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability. And then of course we're going to finish it off with a 60 round mag. For our secondary here, here's a weapon that does not get talked about honestly enough, but the Hurricane. The Hurricane is a very interesting one to use. It's very quick. It doesn't kill as fast as some of the others, but it's very easy to control a recoil on it. And so you want to go with the FSS X7 barrel here, and you're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. And then the phase 3 grip underbarrel, you want to tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking steadiness, or sorry, aim walking speed. And then for the stock, you want to go with the Demo QUICKSILVER stock. And then for the stock, you want to go with the Demo QUICKSILVER stock, and you want to tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. And then you want to go with the X10 grip. This helps you with sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and you want to tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. For the next loadout primary, we're going to go with the TAC B. The TAC B is just rips through enemies right now, and I've got to say it's still hitting really hard. So you want to go with the CLR Talon 5 muzzle. Tune that to recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. The FTAC Ripper 56, like I talked about, definitely does better than the phase 3 grip here for the TAC V. You want to tune that for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. Then you want to go with the high velocity ammo here. You want to tune that for damage range and bullet velocity. And then the 50 round drum to finish it off. Actually, we're going to add the aim OPV for optic here as well. And we're going to tune that for flinch resistance and for FAR. Next is an SMG that I think has moved up in the ranks, and it's going to be the MINIBAK. It feels really, really good on Warzone, especially ASHIKA Island. So we're going to go with the Forged DX90F muzzle, tune that for aim down sight speed and bullet velocity. Then we're going to go with the OLV laser here. It's very interesting that you can tune the lasers, but we're going to tune it for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. And then we're going to go with the Ultrazat stock, and that helps with the aim walking speed, sprint to fire or sprint speed. And then we're going to tune that for your aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. And then we got the MINIBAK grip mag here to finish it out. It's a true TAC grip here as well for the sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and we're going to tune that for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed to max it out. Next one we got up is the M4, which is kind of resurfaced when the season 2 dropped. RPK nerf, Finnick nerf, honestly, didn't really get nerfed that much. I know the recoil didn't get touched on the RPK, and it's absolutely insane. But for this M4, we're going to go with the Harbinger D20 muzzle. We're going to tune that for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. Then we got the High Tower 20-inch barrel here. We're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. Then we got the phase 3 grip here. We go back to the phase 3 grip because it's better than the FTAC Ripper for me on this M4. We're going to tune that for recoil stabilization and aim idle stability. And then we're going to aim OPV for optic, which is the best optic right now, honestly, and the 60 round mag to finish it off. And honestly, I don't think the Vaznev got touched that much, and that's our next weapon here. We're going to go with the Vaznev. So we're going to go with the CAS 381mm barrel. We're going to tune that for aim walking speed and aim down sight speed. And then for the FSS OLV laser, we're going to tune this for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. Get it right there, just right there. And then we're going to go with the Ultrazat stock here, and we're going to tune that for aim down sight speed and aim walking speed. And then we got the True TAC grip. It's going to help with that sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. And you guessed it, we're going to tune it for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. And then we've got the 45 round mag to finish it off. And then for our last loadout, we're going to go with the Kastov 762. The 762 honestly feels like the RPK, but faster. So we're gonna go with the ZLR Talon 5 muzzle, and we're gonna tune that for 0.72 recoil smoothness and a negative 0.35 aiming idle stability. And with the CAS 10 584 barrel, we're gonna tune that for recoil smoothness and aim down sight speed. Then we got the FTAC Ripper 56. We're gonna tune that for recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. And then the aim OPV for optic, tuned for aim down sight speed and FAR. And then we've got the 40 round mag to finish it off. And then last but not least, the Finnick. It still feels just as good as it did. To be honest, it didn't get nerfed quite enough and feels really, really nice. I don't know why they didn't nerf it as much as they did. The RPK and Finnick are still up there, and especially the Finnick. And honestly, I just like using these a little bit. The prior ones a little bit more just for fun, but the Finnick is obviously getting old. But this is the best Finnick build you can find. We're gonna go with the ignition barrel here. We're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and damage range. And then we got the VLK laser 7mm, and we're going to tune that for sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed about right there. And then you want to go with the Agile Assault 7 stock, and we're going to tune that for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. And then the Finnick rubber grip, and we're going to tune that for recoil steadiness and aiming idle stability. And of course, you want to add that 45 round mag. Thank you guys again for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that noti bell if you're screenshotting these loadouts or you're writing them down, whatever you're trying to do. Good luck, stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one.